Down a bar full of broken bones, and what was I thinking? I gave up, dived in, weighed down with 1,000 stones, so ain't I sinking? Whispers in my head, I can forgive, I can forget. Shake the world off of my shoulders, take this weight off of my chest. I can keep on taking sides, close the world and taking mine, so I just breathe, just
very hard because the wind is shifting, so it's hard to do these moves. Super happy.
I'm super happy and I managed to do a few moves and I'm super stoked I won. Congrats also to Lina, she was ripping, and all the other girls, of course. Everyone was doing a sick job and it's just great to see everyone motivating each other and yeah, having a great time on the water, and I think that's the most important.
Good afternoon and welcome
back
to day 3 here in Austria on the sunny shores of Lake Neusiedl. As you can see, I've been working on my tan all day. Bit of a different day to yesterday. Joining me in the booth is Tour CEO and a very familiar face, I'm sure, Mr. Adam Sims.
Thank you, Sandy Clunas. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yes, it's been a very calm day. We were hoping to get on with the double elimination and get that finish today, but the wind was there a little bit, but just not enough to get started. It would have been very unfair to try and attempt that. So we have a very exciting show coming up with the tow-in. But first, I think we're going to take a look back at yesterday and analyse the heats a little bit and stuff. So what was your favourite part?
I mean, there was a lot to get through. Once again, I know I said it all yesterday. Those of you, I'm sure you tuned in yesterday, and if not, go and rewatch it now. But yeah, I've got to go personal. I was so stoked to see one of my very close friends, Jamie Howard, make his return to international competition after 3 years. We live in the same town in the UK. We windsurf together a lot. And he proved yesterday that he has not lost it at all.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. I mean, he was on form, and I mean, he kind of came to the end of his run with a knee injury, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So
I mean, out of his hands. But also, on the other side of it, another one of the highlights from yesterday was local hero Mikey Czech, who actually ended up beating Jamie. And of course, I think it was frustrating, but at the same time, I don't think Jamie minded too much. Yeah. He'd already got himself, he's looking potentially at a 9th place finish if none of the results change, which unfortunately, looking at the forecast, looks like that will be the case. So I think he's very happy. He put a post on Instagram this morning, kind of, saying
already claiming it.
Already,
no, close to it. Yes,
and that. But on the other side of that, Mikey Czech made a real statement yesterday, charging his way through the double, and not just not just, oh yeah, because he's, a lighter rider and things. He really made a statement and put a lot of moves. I said yesterday he was just getting busy in every heat. Just every 30 seconds he'd be doing a move, doing a move.
Crazy, yeah. I mean, phenomenal, and he's put his name on the map, really. He's
Absolutely.
really now one to look at for the future and a star for Austria. Miki Čech, he's here, and he means business.
Absolutely,
So.
yeah. Hopefully, last year, obviously, of course, it was a very difficult year. Unfortunately, we didn't get to run that many events, but we didn't see him in Rhodes at the end of last year. But hopefully, we're going to see him at some more events. Hopefully that he's not just going to do this one because it's his home spot. Fingers crossed, we're going to see him becoming a bit more of a tour regular because he's definitely got the skills.
Absolutely, yeah. And of course, we have to look at the top two, Jentokes and Jakob Testa. What a run for them. So, I mean, those big names in the sport, and there they are at the top. A quick look at the women then before we go over to yesterday's highlights and then look around on the beach on the women's side.
I mean, Micah Hooverman. Yeah. There's not much else to say, but on the other side of it, for me, my standout, and maybe again, yesterday for me, or this whole competition, we've had a few of the big names missing, and it's been about what I've been calling the undercover rippers.
Undercover rippers.
You go on their Instagram, you go on their Instagrams, and you go, oh my God, these guys have got all the moves. And for me, in the women's, that was Lisa Kloster. Just smashing out funnels in every heat.
Indeed,
funnels, flackers, and going for even bigger moves as well.
And the Slovenian Lena Ertzen.
Of course, Lena,
Unbelievable. So great talent there in the women also, isn't it? And it's, I mean, great skills from the women as well. Hannah Posching, 4th place, Austrian as well. So the Austrians doing really well. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the beach straight away and then come back a bit later and look at some highlights from yesterday. So first of all, we'll go straight down to the beach and catch up with Greta and some of the riders that are preparing for today's tow-in.
You have to wide up.
The easy job.
Mic on.
Oh, we are back. Hello. We're just having the remote to turn the audio up so we can hear it as well. But looks like we're just having an audio issue there with the interview there with it looked like Antoine Albert.
So let's do my favourite thing then. Shall we watch some highlights?
Yes, sure. Let's check the highlights.
Let's check out the highlights from yesterday and check in on all the action. There was a lot to go through, and I hope you guys enjoy. My laptop.
6 o'clock at the moment. We're here in Untitled, and we're about to start, hopefully, our biggest day of action today with a full single elimination going on, and maybe if we get the conditions we like, we'll maybe even start some rounds of the double today.
Taking the win in the single elimination in the men's fleet is Italian style master Jacopo Testa, and continuing her winning streak in the women's fleet is Micah Hooverman. And now on to the double elimination. And that's it for day 2. We made our way through most of the double elimination for both the men and the women, but unfortunately the wind has dropped off. So that is it for today, and we will be on standby for the wind tomorrow.
It's alright, she's in my side. I got all night, so just sit tight, so just sit tight.
And what day it was yesterday. As we said, we managed to get through a full single elimination for both the men and the women, and then most of the way through the double elimination. But obviously, that wind kind of really dropping off. We had to kind of cancel a few heats, sort of 2 or 3 heats before we realised we're going to have to call this off for the day. It's just not contestable conditions anymore. So that was the end of yesterday, but we did announce some winners with Jacopo Testa taking the single elimination and Micah Hooverman winning the women's single as well. So yeah, just a great day of action. Obviously, of course, yeah, it was lighter wind conditions, but I mean, as you saw from the highlights there, they definitely had all the moves. So tuning in on YouTube and Facebook, if you are, let us know where you're watching from. Leave us a comment. We are going to be getting on with the tricks for cash. We're going to be doing some towing. The guys have been kind of going out in the afternoon. If you've been checking that out, you will have seen, some of the riders going out and sort of testing the water a bit. Some of the younger riders who've never done towing before. Towing, I mean, it has been around for quite a while, but there's still quite a lot of riders that don't have access to it. Obviously, windsurfing, you just need to show up with your gear. If it's windy, you go windsurfing. But towing, you need either a jet ski or a winch. So there's a lot more infrastructure needed so that you can kind of train towing. So a lot of the riders use the opportunity at these events to kind of improve their towing skills, especially when if there's an event centred around it, they can win some cash as well, like they're going to win today. So there is, I believe, €1,000 on the line, and we're going to have 8 riders up today and 8 riders up tomorrow. And it's going to be it's going to be exciting, and I'm excited. And joining me in the booth now to watch it is Mr. Dieter van der Eycken. Dieter, have a seat. Put your mic on.
Mic's on.
Mic's on. How you doing?
Good. Was pretty tired this morning.
Pretty tired, yeah. Long day for you yesterday.
Yeah, it was a very long day. Lots of waiting as well. And then this morning we had skippers meeting at 8, and I just woke up at 6 again after the day before. But no parties for you last night. I know a couple of the riders did have a bit of a party. Yeah, some did. I was just dead like 10 o'clock.
Me too. I don't know how. I don't know how the guys managed to do it. Yeah, exactly. I was pretty tired. It was a long day, but it was a good day. It was one of those days where it was worth it coming down that early. The fact that we managed to get through a full single and most of a double.
Yeah.
Not ideal conditions, but contestable conditions for sure. We saw all the moves.
Definitely on the lower limit, but we saw enough moves, and I think everyone showed, as far what was possible. And the good thing was, like, for the finals, we actually had really good wind. It's then we were powered up. We could do all our power moves. Sometimes you had to find the gust, and it was a bit more tricky. But it's part of the game. You know that coming here.
It's part of the game. It's generally a lighter wind event. It's perhaps not going to be 30 knots. It's not a tropical event. You've not got thermal wind. Well, there's a bit of a thermal wind, I think, but we're still early in the season. Here.
It's definitely a bit thermal, because if you look at the forecast, you would never say we would be sailing. The forecast was even less than
14 knots.
Exactly, and we still made it work. Obviously, you're on the big gear. You're on a 102 I was, and then a 5.2.
Yeah.
I never used that anywhere else, but it's in the past, in maybe 15 years ago on Bonaire, they were competing on 6.0s, from what I heard from the guys before me.
That's what Tati said on the live stream yesterday. Said we were using 6.6s.
Yeah, exactly.
To do it. Obviously, at that time, perhaps they weren't doing the moves now. I mean, I don't know how easy.
It's not the power moves, but still, they were doing all the sliding moves. And for sure, a sliding move back then on a 4.7 is way easier than it was on a 6.6. And they were still doing forwards and stuff like that. I think we just need to adapt a little bit, and not every contest can have the same conditions, but then new faces come up, and everyone has their particular conditions they're good in. Maybe now the light guys definitely had an advantage. Maybe in Fuerte they always had a disadvantage, so it weighs out.
Yeah. So looking at today then, we've got some towing coming up. Obviously, you had a bit of an accident last year doing the towing. So you were actually meant to be up today, but I think you resigned yourself away from that.
Yeah, exactly. I saw I was in the group today, and it's fun. I still did it in France. I just didn't feel like it. Last year it put me off for 1 month from sailing. Then it took another 2 weeks to get fit again. We got quite some contests lining up this year.
Yeah.
I've done pretty well. So on
yeah, I mean, you're sitting in third. You know, if we don't manage to run the rest of the double, which unfortunately it's looking like that will be the case, then you'll come away from this with a podium.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is pretty, it's a pretty enviable position for most other riders. So you're going to be pretty happy with that. So keep yourself fit and ready for the next one. So the riders we have coming up today, then, guys, we have Antoine Albert, who
Skopu.
Yeah. That's literally the toe-in Skopu master, except maybe Tonki Franz, but I think Antoine Albert is up there as well.
Exactly.
Especially as we've got a little bit of a boat ramp today as well.
And I think there's a little bit of wind. I was just talking to Boson before, and he's like, they're going 45 degrees into the wind. There's this little extra wind, which will be perfect. You know, you want the wind a little bit from the front, not directly from the front. So as if you're basically as if you've already ducked the sail. That's how you want it. Yeah, exactly. And that's what they're gonna get. So they're gonna get good rotations if they're gonna take the boat. So I think it's gonna be exciting. Some guys definitely want to get a bit of redemption from the single and the double elimination, and want to show what they can do. And I'm excited, you know. We've got some women in there as well.
Yeah, so we've got the full list of riders then we've got today, guys. We've got Antoine Albert, Adrian Boson, Fivos Supras, a last-minute addition to the competition. But, I mean, killed it in the double yesterday. Very talented. Really I think Greek origin, but, lives in Germany and sails with all the kind of German guys, does a lot of the German freestyle battles and that kind of stuff. Nicholas Nieblung is replacing you.
That's a good guy to replace.
A good guy to replace you. Yeah, he's been taking part in the kind of trial stuff this afternoon. Yeah, you know, as I said, we put that on kind of for the younger riders to have a go, and anyone that it's open to all the riders. There's only 8 spots open for the Tricks for Cash. Yeah, but earlier on, Nicholas Nieblung decided to go for it as well, and he did air funnel burner.
Yeah, I heard.
It was crazy.
Really amazing.
He's so fast. Yeah. You're like, if you catch a rail now. Someone call the ambulance. Yeah, he's in trouble. These guys are very much putting it on the line.
To see as well that he gets a chance.
For sure. To win some money.
Win some money and put on a show. You know, I think he's definitely one of the guys who was struggling a little bit with the lighter winds. We know what he can do in stronger winds. You know, if you see the clips he's putting online, he does double air coolers.
He's another one of those freestylers that every time he puts a clip out, a bit like Sam and Steve, it kind of goes viral in the windsurf world. Like the double air cooler he put up of him in Risco. I mean, I'm sure every single freestyler's watched that. Hundreds of times. And even the air cabbie as well that he did there, you know, and the crazy combinations like switch chachu skopu I think he did, and just crazy like
stuff. Air funnel burners really well. And I remember that double air cooler in particular. I sent him a screenshot that he did the first rotation, and I think he was maybe 10 cm, 20 cm from the water, and he still managed to get another whip around, and I was like, how?
Just those little stunt ramps at Risco. And he spends a lot of time there. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like maybe he lives out there sometimes.
No, well, he goes there a lot. I think he likes the spot. He knows one of the owners with the houses behind, from what I've been told.
So he's got a bit of a base there.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he goes there around 6 weeks a year in summer always. And obviously when he's there with his brother. Lucas,
who's also amazing as well. We've had Lucas tuning into the live stream a little bit. I believe he's injured. So that's why he didn't come.
Okay.
But Lucas also...
Very good last year here.
Yeah, killed it. Beat Kiri.
Beat Kiri and Tati?
I think he beat Tati.
Tati in the single?
No, it was either Tati or Kiri. I can't remember now.
I think Tati.
Yeah. Tati. It was one of them. Yeah, Kiri got beaten also by another younger rider, but maybe I can't remember. Yeah. There's so many heats. Yeah. So Nicholas Nieblung replacing you. Lena Erzen, who has been also going out and smashing it, getting herself round burners. Lena is a little powerhouse. Yes. Little Slovenian powerhouse.
Yeah, and she does everything a bit, you know. On the foil, she did quite good on the juniors youth. I think she got like 13th IQ or something like that. Her brother is also always really entertaining to watch, and they're pushing each other, and the dad is very supportive. So
Lucas Nieblung tuning in. It was Tati. I apologise to Kieran or anybody watching yet. Lucas, thank you very much for tuning in. Let us know why you aren't here. I think someone said it was you injured, but let us know. But beating Tati Franz last year, so a clear talent there. Lena Erzen coming up, and then of course the flying Frenchman Sam and Steve. to be honest, I don't know. I spoke to him the other day and I said, are we going to, he said he's going to go for that triple rotation, but he also said, I think he needs that big ramp from the kind of wake boat to do it properly. But he has done it here before. The first time he did it was here.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the very similar setup. So that's going to be exciting to see if he can repeat that. Tim Gerdes, one of the young Brouwersdam locals.
He said he did 10 runs before already.
He's done so many runs.
Yeah.
He went out earlier and went for an air funnel and over-rotate. He was going so fast, hit the ramp. And it looked like he was doing a Pasco.
Yeah.
It just kept going round and round and round. So yeah, he's definitely going to be... Definitely going to be one to watch. And then finishing it off is one of the young local sailors. Did it, first couple of events last year, Maurizio Moritz. So it'd be cool to see him mixing it up with all the pros. And cutting to it, looks like we have Antoine Albert on that beautiful new kind of retro-looking Goya gear. And let's see what he's got for us. So as I said, this is Tricks for Cash, guys. We're going to be cutting between myself and Dieter in the booth and Greta and the rest of the judges out in the judging boat as well, as they dish out a bit of wedge, a bit of cash, a bit of cheddar cheese to the riders, depending on what they think.
I'm on the way.
So Antoine Albert, as you can see, cruising around the beautiful Lake Neusiedl in the wonderful Bergenland area that we find ourselves in on this wonderful sunny day.
It's a really, really nice area. We went mountain biking the other day. It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'd like to, obviously, I've only ever been here to just talk at the events. I'd love to, have the opportunity to come out here and spend a few days here and, sail the lake as well. I've never sailed there, It's, I'd really like to come and spend a bit more time here. So that I think that's definitely my plan for the event next year. Yeah. So Antoine Albert coming in hot. So going to a different camera angle there. Oh, burner. Looked like he kind of went through the ramp rather than over the ramp.
Yeah, missed time to take off a little bit.
And that's a big part of towing, and that's often where almost the injuries happen, isn't it? You kind of mistime. You can mistime it very easy because I think you go a lot faster in towing than you would in normal windsurfing.
Yeah.
So if you can mistime it and pop, but actually you've already gone past it by the time you pop. You've gone over the ramp. You're halfway over it, and that's where the problems can occur. So perhaps not the first run he was looking for.
Definitely not. But is it already the contest now?
So this isn't necessarily a contest. This is just sort of tricks for cash format. So this isn't necessarily as competitive as we're like as if we were doing a full kind of towing elimination, which we've done in the past. That's not what we're doing today. It's very much a kind of show. Yeah.
There's quite a lot of people on the beach, so for them it's perfect to watch and to see the action going on.
Yeah.
I think in general we've been a bit unlucky with the wind here because I've been here a week already.
And you've sailed loads, haven't you?
Yeah, I sailed a lot and I had some really fun conditions. Obviously it is choppy, but I've been sailing here on Sunday. We were on 4.4s, then on 4.8s, really the whole day. And then Monday there was a light forecast and we were still on 4.8s and it was really, really good. So yeah, a bit of shame we didn't get that during the window, but it's like that sometimes,
Yeah. So what you can see there, Adrian Boson kind of getting ready, and you can see he's actually up on his board sailing. You can see the banner flags in the background. There is a little bit of breeze, as you were saying earlier, Dieter. Adrian just sort of conferring with the jet ski rider there to just work it out so that the run can bring him round so that he's got the kind of wind going that way already, and in that backwinded position. Some stats coming up there for Adrian Boson. 30 years of age. He's been in the game for a while now.
Yeah, I think he started 1 year after me. I know him actually already from before that because we were doing some national events, international youth events in Sardinia. Yeah. And he kind of came up a bit, then had a bit of a drop off, and then from 2016 he's been really, really up there and competing really well, and it's great to see.
Absolutely. Well, he also runs a centre in France and stuff, so he's very involved in the windsurfing. But keeping himself busy as well as kind of being a pro. And He's just got back from Maui. You know, he was doing the Fnatic and Duotone shoot out there. Of course, you know, he's paid to say this, but he said the gear's looking pretty nice. He's very happy with it all.
Yeah.
I kind of asked for a sneak peek, but he said no. Or maybe he'd show me, but we're not allowed to show you anyway. Lucas Nieblung replying on YouTube, it's COVID. Hopefully you haven't hit you too hard. And yeah, glad to see you're enjoying the live stream. Tin, is this the last day live? No. The forecast is very similar to today for tomorrow, so I think we'll be doing another Tricks for Cash day tomorrow with a different set of 8 riders, which we'll chat about after this. But Adrian Boson now coming in hot behind it, going for no. Oh,
nice.
So actually opting to go the other way and almost come in for like a Flaka Shaka rather than going for the back-winded. So yeah, and also not going for the ramp, choosing, do you know what, I'm just gonna stick with the flat water. Which some riders do prefer, don't they? I think there is always a risk with the ramp of mistiming it. A bit like, unfortunately, what happened with Antoine there.
Exactly.
Oh, that was a real air flacker, wasn't it?
Exactly. Nice, got the pop.
2
times 360 in the air. Yeah, I think, you know, with the ramp, it's a bit on the edge, the size of this ramp because of the boat. So maybe next round is gonna go for with the boat, have a warm-up round, because I don't think he did a warm-up.
No, he hasn't been out at all today. We've not really seen him that much. So yeah, this is definitely his first time. And also, actually looking in the background there, you can see one of the reasons why the boat ramp can't be bigger is because of how shallow the lake is.
Yes.
It's dropped over 20 centimetres since last year. So if they put a load of weight in the back of the boat to weigh it down so that it makes the wake bigger, they're worried that they'll hit the bottom.
Exactly. How much cash is he going to get?
Well, that's not up to us. How much cash would you give him? I feel like that's a warm-up. We see the Flaka Shaka a lot. Maybe 20 euros. Give him some beer tokens for tonight. Yeah.
20, 30 euros.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I think, to be honest, I want to be seeing something special. Obviously, we've got the new format for tow-in now with the kind of four different styles. You know, the kind of air style format. While we're not necessarily following that, this isn't a competition, but we do want to be seeing, you know, something a bit different. Which I did like that he did that, the Flaka Shaka, rather than just a kind of double
funnel.
funnel.
Want to take the money.
He's like, no, you guys keep it. Maybe he doesn't want to get it wet. I don't think his wetsuit has a pocket.
No.
Maybe we need to have a chat. I assume, Ion. Yeah, Ion. Maybe you need to make a wetsuit with some pockets for Adrian Boson so that he can store his cash.
Exactly. Some of the harnesses used to have that.
I think it was for your key, or was it?
Your key, or I had
your cash.
A few friends, and they just sailed up into a pub.
Oh, really?
Beers and then went downwind again. So really good. We're gonna tune in live to them as well, or we're gonna get the comments afterwards.
No, I think that's the plan. We're gonna try and head over to the guys on the boat and get some chat from Adrian Boson and see how he's getting on.
Let's have a look. Maybe for now the receiver isn't working the best. Curious what he would be saying. If it would be 1 round of beer, 2 rounds of beer.
Yeah. Is he happy? He's happy, but he wants to go bigger next time.
Yeah.
That's a deep squat there. That's the classic. The freestylers, there's something with the freestylers. We refuse to have an uphole.
Yeah.
It gets in the way. But does it really get in the way?
It's not only the freestylers.
No,
the wave guys don't have it.
No. I mean, the slalom guys don't really have a choice because their sails are heavy. But maybe, do they not have them?
I'm not sure if all of them have them.
I think I've definitely seen them on like the IQ guys and things.
On the IQ, IQ is different. But I think on the racing, I'm not sure if any race guy is watching. Just let us know in the comments if you guys are using
upholes
or not. But I'm pretty sure not.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have one.
Maybe on the IQ stuff or on the big foil stuff. But I can't remember actually them using it.
Yeah. I'm not sure, but it looks like we've got Fivos Supras up on screen there. 27 years of age, home spot in Germany now. I know he's of Greek origin. I met him in Dahab many years ago. I think when he was kind of I think he could already kind of spock and flaka and stuff. Yeah. He was very young. He was out there with his brother, but then kind of quickly found a home in Germany, and now sort of lives out there. Oh. Bit of a fun
to get wet, and
I don't know, but it looks like he tried to start in the footstraps or something.
Yeah. He's actually really good in towing.
He's unbelievable in towing.
Not the start he was hoping for.
No, but it's just a bit of a reset. I'd say that, you know, as I said, this isn't a full competition.
No, it's fun. It's putting on a show for the people. I think it's great, you know. I think it's tomorrow the crowd will be even bigger. Obviously, it's today, Friday still, so hopefully on Saturday even more people visit. It's cool to have the event side back as it is.
Absolutely.
Normally.
Well, I mean, yeah, just looking at that
year.
there, you know, plenty of people. There's a bit of show ponying going on for Fivos. He's always got a smile on his face, even in the heat yesterday.
Yeah.
He seems stoked. He just seems happy to be here.
There's a lot of stoked guys.
Yeah.
Like new faces we haven't seen. They're stoked to be here.
Happy to just mix it up with everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Alex Mitchell coming over on YouTube, just nice. Yeah, that's exactly what this is, nice. And Andreas Herzinger, some racers say they go 1 knot slower with the uphill. I think that's why they don't have it. It does flap around a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it's not very aerodynamic. As we've got Fivos Supras coming in hot. Literally going past, well, just went past my window now, and he's going very fast. Let's see how he gets on. Is he going for the ramp? Yes, he is. Whoa!
Oh, he wanted the Scopo, didn't he?
He definitely wanted the Scopu, but just didn't quite manage to bring the board back underneath him there. The Scopu is a risky maneuver in towing, because generally, even in the wind, you need a lot of wind to be successful with that move.
Yeah.
So to do it, it's a very high wind move.
You kind of need a bit of a gust going your way as well. Here,
Yeah.
Boson again.
Sick replay there. It's air flaka shaka there, really, from Boson. It's not that kind of air funnel style.
We're tuning into the...
Looks like we're cutting in to there, but I'm still not sure. Well, we're not getting any sound in the booth, so let us know if you guys are at home. Don't forget, guys, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from. Yeah, it is 6 o'clock here, 5 o'clock back in the UK, and it's 5 o'clock, of course. It's happy hour.
Exactly.
So crack open a beer, sit back and enjoy some tow-in action. If it's sunny where you are, maybe take your screen outside, sit and get some sun on your face. And yeah, of course, we wish you guys were here, but that's why we got the live stream. How much money do you reckon he gets from that?
20, seems like.
For trying.
For trying, yeah. I think the Scopo, you kind of need a bit of a run-up to get a parent win. And now, because the boat is so close,
yeah,
the timing is really hard. I remember when one time in Brouwersdam we had a contest and we just had the jet ski and I did a few, and it was always like needing to time a bit of a gust and letting go and really build apparent pressure in that sail, and that would give you the lift up. So I'm curious. I think he's gonna go without boat, Nicholas, for his first run, and then maybe second run.
He was going without the boat every other time.
Yeah.
So yeah. Let's wait and see. But yeah, he was going without it, you know, before, and just trying to make the best of it in the flat water, a bit like what Boson did very successfully. It looks like he's got a bit of ding stick on the front of his nose of his board there.
Yeah.
Maybe he dinged his board. I don't remember seeing that earlier. So yeah, maybe that's a quick repair. I do like the look of that new skate. I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to say that when I'm standing next to you, but that is a real stealth jet. That's the bet, in my opinion. That's the nicest looking skate for a few years.
Yeah.
Actually, I did like the leopard print one last year, the retro one. So I'm lying, but yeah, I really like the black one that they've got this year. So it's going to be interesting. I always love seeing what the gear looks like every year. You know, it was always Fuerteventura. You start seeing a few guys on the new boards. Yeah, it's always awesome to see. Nicholas Nieblung on your screen now getting pulled in by the jet ski.
How cool is that drone view?
Oh, I love the drone view. Is my favourite. And as he comes past my window very, very quickly. And
what's that?
He definitely, I think he sheeted in down as if he was going to go for the Scopu.
Yeah.
You know, put the sail lower, and then I think the mast tip caught. And it just stalled all his speed, and he went flying out the front door.
Yeah.
So
maybe
a backwinded catapult. Yeah, always frustrating. Again, you can see the drone hovering over him. But yeah, as you said earlier, my first time at this event was last year, and it was very cold, very dark, and we were all in the midst of COVID. So it was whilst everyone was just so stoked to be here.
Yeah,
it's very different to this year.
Definitely is. I think still to last year actually Austria was still in lockdown when we came here, and they still pulled it off. So we were kind of living in our own bubble, but we were here the whole day.
It was a closed event site. We were doing tests every morning. We had to be here early.
Runs went much better. I don't know. Well, I was too fast, probably.
Well, I mean, failing is part of the progress, right? So you warmed up for the next one, and good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, Greta Marchega. She told me how to say her surname earlier.
yeah.
There's two different ways. You can say it in a German accent or in Italian, so I opted for the musical Italian.
Whoopa, look
Here
at
we
the
go. We
cash.
got the judges flashing the cash.
Oh, a few 50-euro bills there. Who's going to catch the first 50?
Yeah. I don't know. What's it going to take for someone to get a 50 euros, do you think? Not much.
Not too much.
No.
Come on.
I mean, to be honest, I'm still a sucker for just a real nice big one-handed burner.
Yeah.
Which I know you are a fan of as well. We discussed this a lot in Rhodes last year. That was one of your go-to moves, going out off the wave. Yeah, that big one-handed
that
burner
is amazing.
it's always a great move to watch. So yeah, but again, you know what Adrian Boson did there was absolute textbook, and even just showing his knowledge of like, I'm going to go around the other way because of where the wind's coming from. I'll go around. I'm not going to try and do a back-winded move. I'm going to let the wind come into the natural side of the sail, and I'll feel more comfortable going for that sort of rotation.
Let's see if Sam maybe does the same. Or not,
exactly. And we have Lina Erzen coming second in the elimination yesterday.
Yeah. She was sailing. In all honesty, I think for the women it was amazing to have flatter water, to be able to jump on both sides.
Micah literally said that yesterday.
Yeah, and it was amazing to see. You know, there's a lot of new faces and young faces, and it feels it's definitely alive with the women as well, and that's amazing to see. You know.
Absolutely. As we see Lina Erzen powering past, I think she will probably be using the ramp. There's the ramp.
Whoa! That's amazing. Really good.
I mean, that's a 50 euros.
Yeah.
For me, that's a 50 euros. She went for a burner earlier on and didn't get that far round.
Yeah.
And then the one she did before that, she barely rotated at all.
Yeah.
So that's in the 2 or 3 attempts we've seen her. There's been, incremental improvements every time, and that just shows where that talent is coming from. She's sitting there and going, right, what do I need to do next time? What do I need to do next time? And there you go. The next one she does, she's going to land upright.
Ah, here we go.
Tricks for cash. I see a 50 euro waving.
And congratulations. So you get 90.
Yes, baby.
Oh, 90 euros for Lina. So, Lina, how was it?
It was definitely one of my best moments on towing, and I'm super excited to go on, so thank you.
Congratulations, it's been the best jump of today so far. So, I mean, you started already so high. What are you going to do next? What's the plan?
I just go by the feeling and see how the waves go, and we'll see.
Okay, so good luck and enjoy your shopping money.
Remind you, 50 euro here.
But I feel like Lina's going to be very sensible with that. And here's a replay.
Really good rotation.
I mean,
got the height.
It almost wasn't like a burner. It was like a Pasco almost.
Yeah.
Like, look. Yeah. Looks like the start of a Pasco.
Yeah.
She kind of kept the sail close and almost sliced it rather than laying it flat parallel with the water. But, I mean, it worked for her.
No, she did. But she timed also very well the wave. And that's a hard thing. I think the guys before who tried with the wave always mistimed it.
Yeah.
Maybe try to hold on too long.
I think that's it.
And then try to hit it with a lot of speed.
Because as well, you've got to remember, because it's a boat wake, that wave is coming towards you fast, as well as you going towards it. So if you wait too long, you're just going to go straight. You're going to go past it and then jump.
Yeah.
Sam Steve now coming up, picking up some speed. The flying Frenchman. But yeah, 90 euros there, making it rain. That's got to be nice.
It's great for her.
That's got to be nice. Yeah, we called 50 euros. Let us know, guys, in the comments what you're thinking, where you're watching from, and who you'd like to see win the most money, and how much money you'd be giving. Let us know that. That's always a good bit of fun. Let us know how much you'd be rewarding for these moves as we see Sam Steve coming in hot. Oh my God. Just came off at the end, but that was a big, big air funnel.
Really rotated far before it jumped off.
Air funnel burner there from Sam. Another rider choosing not to use the ramp. Oh, that first one.
The pop on the second is pretty good as well. Huh?
Yeah. But that first one, it blurred the lines between an air funnel and a burner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how much money is awarded.
So, how much money for you, Sam? You get?
I was expecting the some air, so 20 euros.
Wow.
70 euros, not bad.
The best one.
So, Sam, in the next round, we want to see your speciality. What would that be?
Double.
No,
something?
we want to see the Sam air, please. The triple, okay?
Let's see, but I will do my best for sure.
Okay. And now we want to know, what are you gonna do with this money?
Do you have money more? Okay. So maybe I can do something better.
You should take that definitely as a motivation, huh? We want to see the Sam air now. Come on, let's go.
Okay, perfect. See you later.
See you.
That one is definitely gonna get spent at the bar, though.
I just soaked them.
They soaked the judges.
He just soaked the judges.
Okay, that's 20 euro fine.
Yeah. You give 20 euros back. But 70 euros, that's not bad. As you said, that's going to get sent to the bar. Sam and Steve, ever the professional there. Yeah, he's just a smooth operator. You know, sometimes, I think sometimes it's very easy to think that he's shy. But I don't think he is. I think he's just so casual. He's so chilled.
Yeah.
You know, he's actually, you know, really chatty. You know, we travelled from the airport together to get here. And he's super casual and happy to talk. But, yeah.
Maybe sometimes missing the confidence in his English. Well,
I think that could be
his
it.
English so much already, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Since I met him last year, even this year now, he's seems very comfortable. But I think he's been travelling to some different spots. You know, spent some of the winter in Colombia. Yeah. I was like, hang on a minute, what have you been doing over there? You know, I just finished watching Narcos on Netflix, so I suddenly became a little bit suspicious. I was like, what have you been up to, Sam? But he was on a windsurf trip. Told me he actually konoed into his drone while he was there.
Oh, really?
And I said, if there's one rider who can go high enough to kono into the drone, it's going to be Sam and Steve.
Yeah, it looked like side on from the right, good kickers. It looked fun when I saw stuff from it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see. I think he said he's got a few clips from it, but I don't know if we're going to get a full video, which is a shame, but that's okay. As we've got Tim Gerdes. Tim, one of the young Brouwersdam riders on the Simmer style gear, designed by my friend Max Rowe. Very well designed gear. Shout out, Max. I know you've been watching the last couple of days. As we see Tim coming in hot, and what's he going to do with that lovely shiny gear?
Boom!
Oh, burner!
540 rotation in the air.
Yeah. Almost landing and going straight round the 360 afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he wanted.
That's definitely what he wanted. But the big question is, how much cash will he get? And Tim is a young man out here with his friends. You know, they've all done really well in the competition. It's looking like there's not much win now. They are here to have a good time. So, as we said earlier, that will definitely be spent at the bar. As I said, it's very much a festival vibe. And that beautiful replay there, just lost the sail at the end.
Yeah, I think, you know, if he sails more on the sea, he learns the Pasco, he can know where he is. But it goes so fast, it's really, really difficult. So, which hand?
This one. Thank you.
So, 20 for that Airburner 360. How are you feeling?
It's okay. I kind of skipped the wave, but next time I take the better spot.
Okay, so we want to see that again. Go for it. Good luck.
I should believe it.
He hit the sand on the water as well, you can see on his Lycra.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing as well. It is really shallow out there. You know, you don't want to be hitting the bottom.
Less shallow than Pottersdorf was.
Less shallow?
Yeah,
really?
Pottersdorf was really, really shallow.
Yeah, that's the problem. You know, you don't want to be... You don't want to be hitting the bottom.
No.
Yeah. So Tim just smiley, always stoked.
So stoked.
Yeah,
all
so
those
stoked.
three, you know, you have Tim, you got Bodie, you've got Tigo, all of them traveling together. Some of them are working at Brouwersdam. I think Tim is working there quite a lot. He's actually a really good skier. That's what he does a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Pull up that mast.
And now coming up, we've got Maurizio, one of the young local riders, just giving it a go, getting stuck in. You know, he came to this event last year for the first time. just to kind of meet his local heroes, I suppose. And it was his first time trying toe-in. Then again, as I said at the start, with the toe-in, it's not easy to practice. You need access to a jet ski or a winch, which a lot of the guys don't have. So it's not something
None
that
of the guys almost have.
It's not. Yeah, it's not something that many of the riders get a chance to do that much. So the only way you can really improve at toe-in is to have a go during a competition, and that's very much what Maurizio is doing. Just getting into it, having a go, and being amongst his heroes, I suppose. So yeah, let's see. Young Maurizio coming in hot, and what he's got for us. I think he's probably going to choose the ramp as well. Just letting go a bit early.
Yeah,
almost.
Missed a little bit of speed.
Yeah, that's it. He hit the ramp nicely.
Yeah,
but again, just didn't quite have the. Didn't quite get the pop, and it's difficult. You don't need the power, obviously. As we said before, with the toe-in, when you're getting towed like that, it's not like normal windsurfing where you feel the sail pulling away from you. The sail actually pushes up towards you, doesn't it? So you need to keep that sail down, and when you let go, it's a bit like doing a back-winded trick. So you hold it back there, and then you kind of throw it up and forwards to do whichever maneuver you want to do. Looks like we are cutting now to Greta on the boat.
I slipped out of the strap every time. I don't know why. Every time.
Sometimes it's part of the game.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
But it's also motivation, right, to go bigger for the next round, right?
That's right.
Okay. Good luck.
All right, and part of the game. As you well know yourself.
Yes.
So what happened last year? I'm trying to remember. I've seen so many toe-in crashes. Talk us through it quickly as we take a look at the stats for Antoine Albert as he winds up for his next run and hopefully going to improve on that last run. What was it that happened last year?
I lost the back strap on the takeoff.
That was it.
And then because of that, I was already in the rotation, and I lost the second strap, and then I tried to push the gear away, but then I landed with my knee fully on my board and. Instantly felt quite a lot of pain. In the end, it was just swollen up, and just the muscles got a little bit tightened. But like I said, it took me almost 4 weeks to get back in the water. With the calendar we have now, I'm also preparing for the wave this summer. I don't want to miss out, to be very honest. And the guys are still putting on a good show. It was a mistake there with me. I let go too late, and I wanted to go too big because it was actually even in the practice. And I didn't get a bit of apparent wind in my sail, and then just came too late.
Antoine Albert coming in hot.
He wants revenge.
Yeah, he definitely does. He's still going for the ramp. Oh my God!
Amazing.
One
of the first shakas, no?
There it is.
Proper shakas in the toe-in.
I'm calling it. That's going to be triple figures.
Yeah.
That's going to be over €100. And if it's not, I'm getting out of this booth and I'm going to have a word with those judges. There he is, making it rain, letting the judges know. That is how you make a statement there.
Yeah, something different, innovative, got good height on it.
And travel. I want to see a replay of that after this interview and see how far he travelled in the air. That was a big shaka.
At least 100? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Who did this move before? Have you seen this one?
Okay, so let's see. First 50, second 50, 100 bucks. So Antoine, this is the highest score of today.
I don't know. They are the judge. They know.
So what were you aiming for today?
Try something new. Like the shaka is something new. So let's see for next move.
Okay. Thank you for going big. Looking forward to see you the next one.
Oh, there we go. €100. We called it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that's got to be one of my favourite toe-in runs I've seen for a long time. Of course, many of you.
The picture's going to look amazing.
Oh yeah. And we have hopefully he's got the event site in the background. Here it is. Oh,
so good. So good.
Boom.
I love that.
And the fact that when he was in the air for a second, I was like, oh, he's gonna. Oh my God! Look at the travel. Look how far he went. He's going to be watching that over and over and over again.
I mean, it's a risky move as well because if the mast tip goes down and you go with
that's
that
a big
speed,
crash,
that's
especially
really,
on a shallow
really
lake.
big, yeah.
I know the bottom is jelly mud, but you still don't want to hit it fast.
No. With that speed going over your sail is not fun.
No, that's not what you want. Yeah, I mean, those of you listening will know the Shaka is definitely my favourite move. Pretty much all of you guys, the riders I speak to, you all say the same thing as well. Amado said it's probably the best feeling freestyle move, just that feeling of flying through the air. Exactly. I can only imagine.
It takes so long to learn, but once you have it, it's
the best move in the world, and I think the feeling of doing it in tow-in is a very unique feeling, and one that probably only a couple of people have felt. And Antoine there pioneering that move in tow-in. I've seen him do it, I think, once before, but not that well in tow-in. I'm sure I've seen a video quite recently over the last year. You know, he does these maybe like an event in Tarifa or something. I've definitely seen him, or in France, definitely seen him go for a kind of Shaka style rotation, but not a full Shaka like that. As we get Adrian Boson, will he look to replicate that? Maybe go for the Shaka as well? Or is he going to try something a bit different? Those of you watching on YouTube and Facebook, let us know your thoughts on that. Potentially the first proper full Shaka landed in tow-in today. Let us know how much money you think he should have been given, more or less than €100 given by the judges, as Adrian Boson coming in hot. Not happy with it.
I wanted the Canabrava, something different.
Something different, but I feel like
a little bit too long.
I feel like something went wrong there. I feel like he wanted to do something else, but maybe the line was wrong. Maybe he felt too close. But to save it with a little Canabrava,
I didn't think he wanted to take off in too much speed.
Maybe,
I mean,
yeah,
if the
true.
sail is behind you, then you catch it.
You don't want to hurt yourself. Yeah. Head plant into the clue, which you don't want to do. That rhymed. I think. Yeah, you're right. Probably going straight round. Almost looked like a funnel clock at the start, and then as soon as he came round, it looked like a Canabrava. You get these unique combinations of moves in tow-in where they all start looking like a back-winded version, and then as they come round, you go, oh no, actually, it's a Canabrava.
Exactly.
But it starts off looking like a funnel clock. So I'm getting super nerdy there with the moves, but I'm sure some of you watching will appreciate it. I think Boson is very determined not to fall in there as he sails over to the boat, and we will catch up with Greta, the judges, and Adrian Boson himself.
You wish, huh?
There is €800 for me then.
That's what you're dreaming about, right?
I think I can see it's just the blue one.
So?
Two blue one. But man, put it. No, I have to do it myself.
Okay, no, you go. So, $40 for Adrien, the Frenchie. Pas mal, ça va, no? Ça va?
That's good.
Okay. So?
I want to do it in front of the beach.
Okay, next time in front of the beach, he said, for the crowd. All right. Bon chance.
And there is that kind of
the grab, you know?
Oh, it looks super stylish there. That would have looked sick if he'd managed to stay on the board and I mean, it looks sick anyway. Yeah. But if he'd managed to come all the way around, that would have been something really special as well.
Exactly.
Awesome to see something different in the tow-in. Tow-in, I'm not going to lie, as a very passionate freestyle windsurfer myself, even, sometimes I do get a little bored watching tow-in and it's just air funnel after air funnel after air funnel. So amazing to see the difference we've already had. Adrian Boson going the other way round, opting for the kind of flacker Shaka. Why is Fivos falling in every time to start with? I don't know why. He's so good at tow-in, yet he's falling at the first hurdle. But incidentally, that's definitely the hardest bit of tow-in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Getting up and going.
And especially if you're trying to do it in the footstraps.
I mean, I'm unsure why he's trying to do that, unless maybe he's got...
Yeah, now he has some mud on the feet, so that's the tricky part.
Yeah, you can see him wiping it off there. We've been told about the mud. Makes your board very, very slippery and not something that you... want to get stuck with. Some stats coming up there for Foivos. As we said, he's calling Germany his home now, very involved with the guys of the German freestyle battles. And they do a lot of tow-in training, all those guys. I think they've got their own winch. So they do their own events. I've seen it on Instagram, things like that. So they get a lot of opportunity to have a go with this, which makes it even more confusing as to why he kind of fell in there. But maybe he's got his own kind of unique style. If anyone's got any insight into that,
I think the winch straight away gives a lot more power.
I think maybe it's that, maybe. So it's easier for him. Maybe that's the way he learned, is just straight into the straps. Lucas Nieblad coming in. He would have deserved more. Can't remember anyone doing it. Wouldn't have dared it with tow-in speed. He's talking about Antoine Albert Shaka there. Yeah, very unique move as Foivos Supras winds up. Oh, going for the Canabrava as well. Bigger, not as clean. Nice. Stoked with that, maybe a bit frustrated with the landing. That one looked much more like a Calabrava than a funnel clock, perhaps because he actually went off the ramp.
Exactly, got a bit more height.
Yeah, but what he loves...
And he took off with speed.
Yeah, he did still let go to kind of slow himself down a little bit.
Yeah.
Let go a bit earlier as we head over to Greta.
On my third run, but I saw Adrian doing it on the flat on the last run, so I had to try it now. Stoked to land. I think it was more or less landed maybe, but it was fun.
Well, that's the most important thing, that's for sure.
I give you 20 more euro.
No problem.
But I was still very close to the boat. I don't know why. when I'm going on this close.
Okay, no, don't cry. 20 more euros.
I don't.
Okay.
So it's a total of 40 euros. Are you happy with them?
It's 40.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So have you been aiming to redo the trick from Geneva? We remember that you've been going very, very high, very big. Can we expect that in the next round?
I don't know what you're talking about, but I think I have something from Geneva I wanna try next.
Perfect, looking forward to it then. Good luck.
Foivos there with the replay there. Calabrava, yeah, looked like he kind of missed the boom a bit on the other side. Yeah, his arm kind of swung round a bit too much.
I think in a real Calabrava, the sail stays in one place, but now it gets so much apparent wind. It's
There's
really
like a swing.
hard.
It's like a swing, isn't it?
I think it's really, really difficult.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and he went a lot more inverted than a typical Calabrava. Calabrava usually you stay right above the board,
Exactly.
whereas there, it did go a bit more.
It's because the sail pushes you up.
Of course, yeah, and he's got the ramp as well. Fivos, always such a funny guy to hear talking. Just there, I don't know what you're talking about, and just having a bit of a laugh, always smiling. Clearly, someone we can learn from. I think he's just one of those guys that just puts no pressure on himself.
No.
And I think he's just here to have a good time. And you could definitely see that both in his sailing yesterday and on your screen in front of you today as well. Yeah, definitely something for all of us to emulate. Some love coming in there. Money for Fivos, sorry. Yeah. Absolutely. Getting some well-earned beer tokens for the parties at the event over the next few days as we see, a big crash there for Nicholas Nieblung. Maybe Nicholas peaked a bit too earlier on.
Maybe.
Smashing out a double.
He lost
a.
even.
Is that boot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smashing out an air funnel burner earlier on, but struggling to put anything together for this. Let's see how much money he gets. I think he deserves a little bit of money for surviving that crash and holding on to his boot. I don't know. Do you wear boots? Are you a boots?
Nope.
No. Oh, so you don't know. I've lost boots a lot in crashes.
I used to sail with boots from Brouwers. I sail a lot in Brouwers then.
And handing over to Greta.
I'm okay.
So let's see, the judges are still, they don't really know what to do, huh? They're confused. Let's see what happens.
For you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Someone looks very grateful. It was totally worth it. He did it with all the passion. All right. All right.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. Just losing the back foot, but came round again with his sail. So he was committed to doing a lot of rotations. But yeah, I mean, despite losing his boot, still getting 50 euros. Well, he actually managed to get his boot back, but even if he hadn't, 50 euros, that'll buy you a new pair of boots ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nicholas, good chatting to him earlier on. We did a bit of a van tour earlier, came to see all the riders' vans. I know a lot of you guys drive to this event. There's a real good vibe around the campsite, and it was good catching up with Nicholas a little bit for that special Volkswagen that he's got. I know he's doing a collaboration with those guys.
Yeah.
Definitely a very smart rider, and doing a lot of kind of collaborations with brands and really trying to make the most out of his windsurf career, which is smart. So it'd be cool to see how he does. But yeah, he's 50 euros richer as of now for putting his body on the line there, as we see from the drone.
Crash.
Yeah, as we see from the drone. Lena Erzen coming up for her second run.
She's going to get triple figures.
I mean, I don't know. She did pretty well last time. As I said, each run I've seen her do this afternoon, she's just got closer and closer and closer to a burner. So she's obviously in that point in her windsurfing where basically every time she goes out, she's getting better. I'm sure you remember that that time as well. Of
long time ago.
I'm sure you're still improving in certain bit. Although I know you're focusing more on the waves now. But yeah, she
gets harder.
Yeah, she's definitely in that kind of frame of mind. I think where she's just analysing what she does, and let's see what she's got for us now. A definite mistime there. Just let go way too early. Realised the wave was way too far away, and just thought, well, I'll try it on the flat. Frustrating for her there. Going for a little swim there, maybe not wanting to put her feet down in the jelly mud. She'll probably claim a little bit more money for that, but definitely not what she was wanting. But like what you said, it's going, it's the timing on the toe-in, It's
so hard because it's also, you're not driving, you're not steering, really.
No, you're just getting pulled behind, You're literally just getting pulled. You've just got to try, hope for the best, Joep Schmidt coming in on Facebook with fire. Joep, we miss you. We wish you were here. It would be nice to see you. But yeah, congratulations. You've recently become a dad.
Exactly.
It's got some dad power.
Became a dad.
Yeah. Big congratulations to Joep Schmidt, growing the Bonaire family. And I'm sure in the next 20 years, Mini Joep is only going to get better.
Total now 110 euros. Looking good and ready for the next round, I would say. Good luck.
I'm curious how big that board is.
Yeah, I'm really curious as well how big that board is. I mean, Lena's quite tall.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine it's, like you see, kids using kind of 70-litre freestyle boards and things like that. I can't imagine it's that. But it is Flickr, she's sponsored by Flickr, and Flickr are very well known for their kind of custom shapes. And I imagine it's definitely a custom shape for her. So it'd be interesting to get more into that. There's definitely a discussion to be had. I mean, not for today, because obviously we're talking about the toe-in, but a discussion to be had about, custom boards in freestyle windsurfing and whether that's something that should be leaned into a bit more. Obviously, it's a big thing in surfing, but in windsurfing, it's perhaps frowned upon a little bit more. And they all, in freestyle, certainly, generally use production shapes and things like that. There's definitely an interesting discussion to be had there, and we'd love to hear your thoughts on Facebook and YouTube as we see the Flying Frenchman, Sam Steve, coming in hot to try and earn a bit more cash and entertain the crowds. What's he got for us?
1, 2.
Oh my God.
Better pop this time, but I was kind of hoping the wave, weren't you?
I was hoping for something. Yeah, I was hoping he was going to run into the wave, but he didn't. But I mean, to be honest, he didn't really need it. He did not need it. That was pretty much the same move as the last one, but bigger.
Yeah. I don't know if the judges are going to...
I don't think they're going to be that impressed with the same thing again.
No.
But I mean, maybe Sam is playing it safe. Maybe he's looked at the ramp that's on offer and he's not that impressed with it. Let's see what he has to say as we hand over to Greta on the judges' boat.
That was not bad at all, and it was
the highest of the day.
Oh, congratulations! Highest score of the day, 120 euros.
Wow! Show me your body, Ben. I want to see your body.
Oh yeah, baby!
He's enjoying it. We could definitely see it.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Next round, triple.
Okay. So next one.
Do it now.
No more man left. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Next one, triple Sam, okay?
Here it is, the replay. Oh, that burner.
Huge.
Yeah. I mean, the air funnel was big. I think the air funnel was bigger, but so much pop on the burner. And then sliding round almost for a 360 on the end of it as well.
Yeah.
Crazy. And earning, the highest amount of money for the day, 120 euros.
Exactly.
So I can't remember what he got the last time. Do you? 90? I don't know.
90 or 70.
But not bad, earning a couple of €100 for 5 or 10 minutes.
Bar, no?
5-10 minutes of actual, work. It pays to be a professional freestyle windsurfer. Apparently, you should have gone out, mate. Go out. I mean, he's going to be pretty pleased with that one as he wobbles in again. Definitely a man determined not to get his hair wet.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be doing that. Love love doing it. Get a bit of financial motivation there to get out and do it. You know,
helps. You know, we've had 2 years with barely any events. It's been tough.
Yeah, for sure.
That.
Yeah,
definitely.
Exactly. You know, at the end of the day, you know, windsurfing isn't the biggest sport in the world. You know, we're not Formula One where guys are winning, you know, millions and millions of dollars or euros. You know, but there is still some financial motivation, and this Tricks for Cash is a great kind of concept.
Exactly.
Struck up, and it's just really fun, especially for these younger riders. You know, they get to, whether it is they go to the party tents and have a bit of a good time, and it kind of pays for them to have fun at the event, or whether they save it and choose to spend it you know, on paying for half a flight for their trip in the summer, or you know, helps pay for them to get to the next event.
The fuel,
you know,
exactly. Especially going to the next event. My first year, the prize money I made here supported to go me to the next event, and that prize money supported me to go
get to the next one.
event.
Yeah. So it kind of just pays for itself, I guess, until you start climbing the ranks and you know, start getting into the kind of, you know, top 10 or even top 5. So yeah, especially for a young rider like Tim Gerdes from Brouwersdam that we're seeing here on the Simmer style gear as he pops into that big air funnel 540, you know, going around. That's what we saw earlier on, as I was saying to you, that kind of Pasco rotation almost.
Now he kind of needs to stay committed on staying above the board, and then he can land out of...
Absolutely, yeah. Bringing the sail back as he comes round as well.
Exactly. And if you can do a Pasco, you know how to stay above it. But if because he hasn't done a Pasco yet, he doesn't know...
He's kind of just throwing himself into it and seeing what happens,
I think he goes for the air flaka, and then he just stays a bit on the outside rather than committing and staying above the base.
Yeah, absolutely. As we pass over to Greta to have a word with Tim.
I mean, the crowd was going crazy for the big crash, though. So, how much?
Okay, I will give you 20 euro for the candy, mate.
Come on, 20 is still better than nothing, right?
Yeah. Big crash is part of the game. It's good.
Yeah, sometimes the crashes are more spectacular than the proper trick, huh? I mean, we have to say it like this. Good luck for the next run, thanks. Hey, but he's always smiling, huh? That's the attitude, actually. That's the right spirit to go.
Definitely is.
Yeah, as Greta's got it dialed there. Yeah, that big. You summed it up perfect. As he comes round here, you can see his bum and his legs are coming to the outside of the rotation, where he needs to bend the knees more and get his kind of nose over his toes even more, and keep himself over the board, and he'll be coming round straight away. If I'm honest, I feel like he deserved a bit more than 20 euros.
Definitely, he's sending it.
Yeah, and he's only a young rider giving it a go, as we said, you know, and coming up as well, we've got another young rider, Maurizio, you know, local rider, and just sort of having a go. And I was chatting to Tim and the other Brouwersdam riders. You can see in shot there, chilling out, you know, drinking a beer. That's Tigo there, waving at us. Bodie sitting next to him. Both killed it in the eliminations yesterday, up and coming, and just watching Tim and enjoying the show. And they were all saying that they never train towing. They you know, they've got a winch at Brouwersdam, but it's always broken, so they don't get to use it at all. So see Tim going out there and sending it. I feel like he deserved more than 20 euros, to be honest.
Definitely did. But,
yeah. But I mean,
we're not the judges.
Sorry?
We're not the judges.
No, we are not the judges, unfortunately. But yeah,
beers there, huh? Aren't there?
I know. Everyone sitting there enjoying the vibes and the view. I mean, yeah. I hate to say it. I'm sure some of you are sad not to be here, but yeah, it's very good vibes. And again, I know I keep saying it, and maybe it's silly, but it's just awesome to see this an event at full capacity again. A windsurf event, you know, going on, and loads of people in the background coming down and enjoying it. Yeah, for me to be involved in this, as I said last year when I came here, it wasn't like this, and it must be great for you to see it back again.
It feels like we're back on.
Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
I mean, in Greece we got this first
we got a taste.
feeling
We got
already.
a taste of it, but it was you know, we were in Greece. It was a smaller event. You know, it was on site at a hotel and stuff, but we were still, you know, operating mask free.
Quite a lot of people watching.
Yeah, well, people on holiday coming down and things like that. But yeah, to come back and see this event as what it should be seen as, you know, as essentially a festival.
Yeah.
Is very exciting. And it's a shame we don't have the wind, but the tow-in equally showing the action for all the guys on the beach.
Lost a bit
again, just letting go too early, and that's a big problem I had. You know, when I used to do quite a lot of towing when I was working out in Greece, we'd do it if there was no wind, to kind of put on a show for the guests. And then I quickly landed on my boom very hard, trying a burner, and then I retired from towing forever and started my commentating career, where I would sit at the beach bar with a microphone and a beer. And I like to think that helped me earn my job now, commentating for you guys, sitting with you. But we used to, and that was a big problem that I had with the towing, was it took me a while to realise, no, you need to hold on for a long time. You need to and push, stay on the toes and push away from that jet ski. As the jet ski cuts out there, you just stay on the toes as we pass over to Greta, chatting to Maurizio with the judges.
I don't know. I'm unlucky.
Hey, come here, buddy. Open your wetsuit and get the money.
A little bit of a motivation boost, okay? So we want to see a bit of more speed. I think maybe that can help, right? But you have said you've been a bit unlucky?
Yeah, unlucky. Yeah.
How?
What do you mean?
How come unlucky? Because usually unlucky in the games, but lucky in love, something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Okay. All right, so good luck for the next one.
All right, that was Mauricio. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
So hard, yeah.
And then trying with the wave, it's intimidating as well because we get pulled in.
And there's a lot of people watching as well.
55 kilometers per hour, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's fast.
And there's a lot of people
really,
watching.
Really fast.
Yeah, and it's quick, it's scary, and yeah, it can be really intimidating, especially with people watching. And like I said, that was my biggest mistake. And anyone out there, you know, learning towing or having a go, one of the biggest tips I'd say is once you're up, you know, you want to really sit on your toes, push against the jet ski or the boat pulling you as it pulls you around on the whip, and just hold on as long as possible until you feel like you're going as fast as you possibly can go, and then only then do you let go. Some of the guys are letting go, deliberately killing their speed and then going for a certain move, but when you're just learning, you need as much speed as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
As we got Antoine having a little play with the wake there, just sort of cruising.
He's a good surfer. Good wave sailor as well. So
Antoine's one of those riders, isn't he? He's got everything. You know, he's got the towing skills clearly from the that first time ever, a shaka. On his last run. What's he going to do? Is he going to go for the shaka again, or is he going to try something different?
Try something different.
I really hope he does. I want to see. It'd be a shame to see him do it and not do it as well again. I think he's made a statement with the shaka. We want to see something different. I like to think he's going to go for the Canabrava. What's he got for us?
Scopu.
Oh, Scopu there.
Whoa.
So to those who perhaps aren't in the know watching that, it would look like he just sort of jumped and it almost went wrong and a crash. But actually going for the Scopu there, he looked like he kind of made a bit of a no, I'm not okay thing there.
Maybe
unless
his foot a bit. Well, hopefully not. Hopefully just the power of that hands getting pulled.
Yeah. That's horrible when you land and like the rail catches, the kit stops and the boom just gets ripped out of your hands. Not nice at all as the ski comes over. Fingers crossed he's okay. And we will see. He's just flipped the board over, so hopefully he's fine.
Maybe if it's not in two pieces. After
maybe he's worried about his gear. As we pass to Greta over to chat to him, hopefully he's okay. Looks like he's waving his hands.
Wait, come over here, please. So, can you tell us, was this a forward or Scopo? What was your aim?
I don't know, just do something.
So, some proper freestyle, basically. So, unfortunately, we don't have the best news for you. Unfortunately, nada de nada, niente. 20 for the risk.
50. Come on, for the risk. For the risk? Of course, man. You just killed yourself. Man, look, that's not fair.
Nada de nada this time, but hey, you had some good rounds already. The next one.
The last guys they're gonna be.
That was definitely a Scopu he was going for. Yeah, going down there and just not quite getting the pop he wanted.
Ooh, that was a sick angle.
Yeah, that was really nice. Drone right above it. Again, I think the judge has been a bit harsh. I'd have given him 20 euros. As you said,
the cash is running out.
Maybe that's it. I mean, I suppose actually each rider has now had 2 runs each. We're going into our 3rd round. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many rounds the riders are going to do. But yeah, I guess until the cash runs out.
Yeah.
But yeah, they must be starting to run out. I know we've got €1,000 to give out, but there's been a few. There's definitely been at least 200 given out straight away for 2 moves.
Yeah.
As Adrian Boson comes in with an air funnel burner of his own, and it's landed. There it is. Always nice to see when it's landed and he finishes the move like that, stays on the board. The judges certainly like that. So I would say potentially, I don't think it's going to be triple figures, but the landing alone is definitely going to help really increase his score, I would say. I'm going to say 70, but again,
I don't think they got any.
I don't know how much money they've got left. I don't know how much money they've got left is the only thing. Yeah, maybe we should have been keeping account. Those of you watching on the live stream, where you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, let us know how much you think he should have won as we hand over to Greta.
That one was really, really proper. The judges said a little bit boring, but it was clean. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, I win classic.
Usually classic is never bad, right?
Señorita, toma, now you do it. Now we go.
Like oil, like oil.
What do you drink?
So, good rounds. Are you happy?
Yeah, that was fun. That's nice. It's a bit far from the beach, but that's fun.
So you're usually aiming the classic tricks, right? Something crazy the next time?
No, I keep it easy. Like towing is fun, but you can get injured quite easy. So I prefer to do stuff that I can do. And maybe sometimes if I really want, I go big. But I mean, I be careful. I take care.
Thank you so much for those insights. All right. Au revoir. Ciao.
There is the replay there.
Really pushed that sail to the front after that first air funnel.
Yeah, look. Wow. Really throwing himself around, but landing as well, which is really nice. Oh, cool drone view. Great drone view there. Yeah, I'm going to say, €100 is well deserved.
Yeah.
Just for the landing alone. Yeah, as he said, he went classic. That's almost old school in freestyle now. Sorry, in towing now.
Yeah, I mean it's a fun contest now, and like you said, he doesn't want to get injured. He wants to. Wow, look, these shots are the best, aren't they?
The drone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the drone shots. Yeah, it's always awesome to see. As we've got Fivos got straight out there, had no problems. So yeah, we'll see.
Good start.
He's got into the groove. Maybe he had a word with the driver. Like you said, you don't have a choice. It's not like windsurfing where you can kind of trim where you want to go. You're going wherever that jet ski takes you. So maybe he had a bit of a word and told him, look, go fast straight away. As he's coming in hot, what's he got for us? Whoa! And a claim. And everybody on the beach seems pretty stoked with that one. Look at him, ever the showman. Fivos, he's stoked with that. That was really, really nice, really smooth. We haven't seen that move as well, so I don't mind it.
No.
Yeah, nice air funnel landing. Not a pop into the next rotation, but just silky smooth, sliding around.
Exactly.
Yeah, we like that. We're happy with that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I have the feeling we're waiting for one more big one from Sam. And then...
Yeah, so next up is Nicholas. I think Nicholas is really going to be looking to... make a bit of a statement.
Exactly.
Earlier on we saw air funnel burner, and then since then, this. I don't think he's really won that much. 50 cents from the judges as we pass over to Greta having a chat with Fivos.
That's the spirit. So, how much do you think there is coming through?
Oh, this I don't know, but I hope a lot. Wait. This one. Oh no!
Can you believe it? Of course not.
Which one you want? I take all. I need 50, so 250s is better.
So this was something very different than you did in Geneva. Very clean landed though.
Yeah. So I think it goes better when I have the water under my control.
Well, I would say everybody can say that it's always better when you have water under control.
Yeah, because with the wave it didn't go my way, so That's why we decided to not use the boat, and I think it looked good. No, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
I think you also think it looks good.
Looks like it. I think the crowd liked it, the judges liked it, so well done.
Yes.
All right, cheers.
Fivos there. Yeah, really sliding round this second rotation. Look, just sitting on the nose. Almost like that happens a lot on like Kulo Spoks in the wind. You know where they sit on the nose? But he did it on that second rotation there and claiming it immediately afterwards. Good vibes, super stoked. Unfortunately, he chose the 50 cents rather than the 50 euros. But the judges decided he deserved the 50. So he's going to be really, really pleased with that one. And yeah, just great to see Fivos having a good time while he's out here.
Into the sunset, Nicholas goes.
Yeah, the beautiful Bergenland area in the background as we approach sunset on the third day of this competition. As I said, looks like we're not really going to get much more wind, but we are going to be doing tricks for cash again tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. But as we see, Niklas Nieblung heading out, looking to make a bit of a statement because he's not had the best run so far, has he? It's not been classic Niklas, which we saw much earlier this afternoon. So let's see how he gets on.
Give him a good run. Oh, he wanted to repeat.
That's more like it. That's more like it. Triple funnel.
Yeah,
the first triple.
I think he wanted to go for air funnel burner.
Burner, yeah, the
last pop off. If we're gonna see the replay, he's putting the sail flat.
Yeah,
already.
the sail went flat, but he kind of didn't go flat with it. If that makes sense, he kind of just jumped round a little bit, but
he lost the speed a little bit too much.
Well, he'd already done 2 funnels, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't do it any better.
No.
I'm not saying that, but I think, like you say in the warm up, hopefully someone has it on video. They must have been filming.
Yeah. As we pass over to Greta to have a chat to Niklas.
So, Niklas, how much do you think? Dann schätz mal.
200.
So, he's asking for 200, guys.
200?
Just kidding. Little joke aside. We always have to aim high, right, in life?
Baby. Come here, baby.
Oh, yes. Enjoying it.
And
Summer funnels, something classic.
Yep.
Okay.
It's got to be bigger. Yeah,
Bit of cash there. Bit of cash there for Niklas Lieblung as we check out the replay here. So, air funnel number 1. Big air funnel, second one. And then, yeah, you're right, going almost for like a one-handed burner. Or maybe the second hand just kind of got a bit stuck.
Maybe pushed too hard on the second one.
Yeah.
And that killed his speed too much. Still amazing rotation.
I mean, yeah, going around essentially the third 360. The first kind of triple rotation that we'd really seen today. 1, 2, 3.
For the third one.
Oh, yeah, definitely wanted the burner, but just kind of
missed how much cash he had.
I think it was 50 euros. As I said, I think you're right. I think they're running out of cash.
Yeah.
Which is no problem. Yeah, that generally means that we've been seeing some good moves as we see Lena Erzen getting towed around.
That first air I'm going to call it the air funnel. The first one she went for.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a burner, was it? I don't think.
And it was really, really good. It was very impressive to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, great to see. As we see her coming round, beautiful kind of sunset vibes we've got going on outside the booth. Tin Smink on YouTube. So nice. I'm not too sure which one you're talking about, but all the moves have been nice. I assume it's Niklas Nieblung.
It's been a good show, different. It's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Lena Erzen. And there it is.
Amazing.
Burner again. That was much more of a burner rotation, I think.
Exactly.
So it's hard to tell kind of, which one is it a burner, is it a kind of air funnel, but that happens a lot in towing. The moves the lines are blurred a lot with the moves.
But this was more a burner rotation. She got further. She did really well, and she's maybe been timing the wave the best from everyone.
Yeah, I'd say so. As we pass over to the boat to have a chat with Lena.
Let's see. Left or right, left or right.
Okay.
So what's going on? Come on. Don't let ladies wait. Never. Never.
Every now and then.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good last round, and I can't wait for tomorrow to see also some of the rest of the riders. And yes, stay tuned and to see some action.
Cool, thank you so much. You've been definitely ripping today, so keeping the crown of the girls high. Very well done. Thank you for that. Thank you for the good show, and we're looking forward to keep you seeing rocking.
Thank you.
We missed a
bit of cash there for Lena as she rotates round a burner again. Same as Tim earlier, because she's not got the experience. She's not realised bringing herself back over the kit and landing back over the board to kind of sail away. But definitely getting the rotation. As we said, she's still so young, so to see her getting the hang of it is great. As we take the beautiful drone shot as we go much higher over the incredible Burgenland area. As you can see the event site there with all the tents set up, the Ferris wheel in the background, food tents, drinks tents, party tents.
Campsite.
The campsite in the background, all the vans you see there, that's all the riders. Caesar Fines coming over on Facebook. When are you guys organising a flower event? I thought you said flower event, but a flow style event. Caesar, why don't you have us all over in Bonaire, and we would be glad to do a flow style event. Let's do it all. Let's do flow style, let's do towing, let's do some windsurfing as well in the beautiful conditions you guys have in Bonaire. Yeah, that would be awesome. Amado's already said he wants us over there, so I said, well, fly us out and we'll do it in Bonaire. So yeah, we'd love to do that. And a flow style, of course, pioneered by Caesar Fines, somehow throwing the sail in the air and catching it again with the Hail Mary. But as we got Sam and Steve, the Flying Frenchman, what's he got for us on his third run?
He wanted a triple.
Definitely wanted to go for that triple after seeing Nicholas there. A bit of frustration there, just kind of the double air funnel. But yeah. Not what he wanted.
He wants to go again.
He wants to go again? Is he allowed to go again? I'm not sure. I don't know whether we're finishing after 3 runs each. I think the judges are probably going to run out of cash, and we are going to start running out of light pretty soon as well.
Exactly. He just wants one more run.
Pura Vida with some love hearts coming through on Facebook. Thank you for the love, and we hope that you are enjoying it. Please do, if you're watching, let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching with, and what you think of the show. And the action. If you're still catching up, we are running a Tricks for Cash. So each rider is gifted a bit of money as we pass over to Greta on the boat with Sam.
Ali, I do it again, or can I do it or not?
We have no more money.
I'm very sorry, we're running out of money here, and you already earned some today, so I would say not bad.
Yeah, not bad, really. I almost lose it all here in my wetsuit, but...
So you need a girl to get it out.
It's okay. It's a good excuse. Adrian will do it.
No more details, please. No more details. That was it. Thank you.
Alrighty there. So yeah, that just kind of double air funnel. Looked like he got a bit stuck at the end of that first one. Watch the compression as he comes down. Look, just the second pop didn't quite go his way, and that kind of stalled the rotation there. So jumping round and look, just board getting a bit stuck there on the surface. Just chatting there while Greta was talking to Sam, saying, I bet it's going to be a bit of a fight in the riders' tent later on when they all go to get changed out of their wetsuits. There's going to be money all over the floor.
Exactly.
They're all going to have to be careful counting their cash. Hopefully they've all got
€1,000 on the floor.
Yeah, 1,000. Yeah. Best not tell everyone the location of the riders' tent, or people will be trying to get in there and steal all their money. But I'd say hopefully they've got someone on the shoreline taking all their money and keeping it very safe for them. Because as we said, this money
Tim is not in this back foot strap. I'm just going to interrupt you.
Is that right?
I think we're going to see the flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman, Davy Jones himself.
Exactly.
Is Finn going to channel? You're right. He's not in the straps. We're going to see a cannonball. Is he going to channel Yentl Cares? And let's see what he's got for us. Yes! Whoa!
That was amazing.
Amazing. Yeah,
that was an impact as well.
Hopefully he didn't hit the ground there. That was pretty high. Tim obviously realising he wants a bit of beer for his... is he all right? Oh, did he hit the bottom? I think he maybe winded himself a little bit. The judges better be rewarding. No, he's smiling. He's laughing. I hope he's laughing. He's laughing. He's smiling.
Slap.
I think, either a big belly or a big back slap.
On his back, he went all the way around.
Oh, really?
It was a quick
Let's pass over to Greta to have a chat with him.
good back slap.
So, what are the judges thinking? 50! 50 for the pay!
Thank you, thank you.
So, you saved the best one for the last, for the end, right?
Yeah, I was sketchy how it would go, but it was not too bad. It works pretty good.
We loved it, the crowd did.
It's so shallow too, so it's pretty risky, but it was nice. It was funny.
It's true, you always have to be careful here because it's really, really shallow, as we all know. So, perfectly planned, well done.
Ciao, thank you.
Nice.
There it is.
Distance.
Oh yeah, he fully back slapped there. You can see him jump in there. Oh my god, that's such a back slap.
That distance,
yeah,
man.
That was like a seat drop into the water. I'd say he's going to be in a bit of pain, but hopefully that €50 will soothe it a little bit.
We got a physio on the event side.
An on-site physio, and we've also got a bar not too far away. And I'd say, given seeing his two friends from Brouwersdam who he travelled here with, Bodie and Tigo, sitting there enjoying the vibes and sipping a beer each, I would say they're going to probably look after Tim quite nicely.
Exactly.
And hopefully hope that he buys them a beer with that money that he's won today.
Definitely.
All good for Tim. Hopefully he's all right. But yeah, he might need help getting up the steps out of the lake there.
That was a good impact for the back.
Yeah. Luckily, he's still young. He's all right. I'm not sure we'd see some of the older riders on tour doing that. I don't think I'd go for it. But saying that, Jentel's kind of pioneered it. He does it all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
But mental Jentel. But I think he's kind of mastered going around that bit further between landing on his face and landing, doing a bit of a seat drop back slap that he did there. And Jentel kind of lands on his feet a little bit more, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think it depends how deep it is, because you don't want to land on your feet too
Not
much
here.
in this.
No. I know them. Like we
You'll
said,
be till your waist in the mud.
Yeah, like we said, the mud is jelly, but it's still pretty solid, pretty hard, and it looks like, I'm not sure. I think we might be finishing up there.
Yeah.
I think we've run out of cash.
I think that was the last cash.
So the boys sitting there enjoying the vibes, boys and the girls. Enjoying the vibes.
Run for the wetsuit
As we head over, yeah. If anyone wants to chase Sam or Steve, he's got a lot of money down that wetsuit of his as the riders head up to the riders' tent and put their gear away after another beautiful day here in Austria. And thank you very much to all the riders for putting on that show for us as you see the judges' boat coming in. Caesar Fines in on Facebook. We are watching with the whole Jibe City crew. Shout out to the guys in Bonaire. I've never made it there myself. I know you've spent some time there.
I spent a lot of time there.
You cut your teeth there. I think when you were younger, you went there a couple of times and improved and learned a lot of moves.
I think I went for a bit, and then I went again from 2013 till 2016 each year. First 2.5 months, then 2 months, then a month. I know Amado very well, so I stayed a few times with him. And I love the place. I love Jibe City. I love the vibe. I used to hang out on the bench there a lot. So I was thinking to go back this year, but unfortunately I didn't. It's hard to leave a good island for another good island.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Now you're basing yourself on Tenerife. You know, you've kind of got that set up. But it's always nice for me doing the live stream. As I say, there's always kind of two places which send the most love over on the live stream, and that's Bonaire and Brouwersdam. There's always they're kind of two hubs of freestyle windsurfing.
Yeah, and the whole crew there is watching. You know, I know for sure Jibe City is watching, and for sure at Brouwersdam they're all watching Rick and the guys and stuff. Hopefully we go there by the end of the year. And
well, it's very similar as well from my experience as well. You know, working out at Club Vas for many years, and I know during the summer in the Fuerteventura heats, the whole centre would basically stop working for 8 minutes at a time. Every time Max Rowe and Jamie Howard and Claire, who's here as well, anytime those guys would go over to Fuerteventura, even before that, Bubble was slightly before my time. His last season was my first, but certainly Bubble as well, and those guys, we'd always all be up on the bar and everyone would be there, and it would be like a World Cup match, football match. You know, everyone's there screaming, and it was always such good vibes. So I can only imagine it's very similar to that in Bonaire and at Brouwersdam as well.
Exactly.
Great to see. So what we're going to do now, let's cut over and have a little look at the highlights from some of the tow-in runs that we've just seen over the last hour or so, because I know there's definitely some to watch. Adrian Boson starting off there with a big Flaka Shaka. Lena Erzen there, impressing, to be honest. Really impressing there with that kind of burner, almost Pasco kind of style rotation. My personal
Shaka.
favourite. I can't believe it. A proper full Shaka in towing. And then Adrian Boson there with the nice Canabrava. Sam Steve with the big air funnel and into the burner there and sliding round for the next one. Adrian Boson there doing the same thing, staying on the board.
Yeah.
Fivos doing a really nice kind of air funnel 360, air funnel, so sliding round on the nose at the end there. I like that, stylish. Nicholas Nieblung, yeah, making himself known, and you know, showing why he's here. He had a couple of bad runs, but yeah, finishing it off there with a kind of the only real triple rotation we saw today. Seeing that again, so 1, 2, going into that. He's got a really unique style on the air funnels. He kind of, and then the huge cannonball there, that's such a big splash.
Flying Dutchman.
The Flying Dutchman, Davy Jones himself, as he will be known now. I hope you guys in Browsdown were watching and hope you guys jump on that. No, he's Davy Jones now. He's not Tim anymore.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Caesar Fines, thanks for the love, guys. Thank you, mate. We very much hope to get over to Bonaire for a freestyle event at some point. Now that the world is getting more and more open, that would be beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some great action there. Tin on YouTube. I'm watching on my 4G everything for the Freestyle Pro Tour. That's what we like. Using your data. If you're going to use your data, you might as well use it to watch some live freestyle windsurfing.
Exactly.
Favorite move from the tow-in today?
Shaka.
Yeah. There's no other move. For me, it's that Shaka. I'm sure I've seen on Instagram him kind of trying it, but definitely not fully landing it like he did there.
The tweak on it was amazing.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely,
really cool.
Yeah, and then going back to that last point I was making about Nicholas Nieblung as well. He really does have that unique style on his air funnels. He kind of throws the sail, really like bends over, but almost keeps his legs straight.
Yeah,
it's a really unique style, but I mean it works for him, and I think it looks sick.
Exactly.
Yeah. So guys. Let's run through the plan very quickly for tomorrow, and then we will wrap up for today. So tomorrow, as he said, it's looking like we're not really going to get any more breeze. The wind is actually getting lighter over the next couple of days. So tomorrow looks like we've got another beautiful sunny day. So we are going to be making the most of that by doing some more towing. Entertaining you guys with it. So 11:30 till 12:30 we'll be doing the tryout. I'm yet to know if we're going to be going live for that. We may just put the cameras on, but we won't be doing a full show. And then the Tricks for Cash training, and then the Tricks for Cash will be running tomorrow afternoon and evening. So please stay glued to the Freestyle Pro Tour channels so you can follow us on Instagram at Freestyle Pro Tour. Please give us a like on Facebook, Freestyle Pro Tour. You can head over to EFPT.net for all the updates, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as well so that you guys will get notifications letting you know when we start a live video so that you guys can catch all the action. Thank you very much to Dieter for joining me.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure having you in the booth with me. Thank
fun
you.
To watch. Best place to watch.
I genuinely think it is. As nice as the vibes are outside, it's nice to sit in here and get it all on the big screen.
Yeah, we'll bring a beer tomorrow.
For sure, we'll bring a beer tomorrow. Saturday. We've got to do it. Thank you so much to you guys for watching, tuning, all the support. Once again, please follow us on all our channels, and we will see you tomorrow.
There's a storm brewing. One more relentless than you can imagine. As we take to the air and rip through the water, our storm grows stronger. United, we ride. And together, we bring the action. Can you feel it?